invite the Honorable Haiki Mizingi to pray for us. Haika. Lydia Haika. Mheshimiwa, come and pray for us.
Asante sana na tuamini na tuombe. Mungu Baba Mwenyezi, tunakuja mbele zako asubuhi ya leo tukilisifu na kulitukuza jina lako. Tunakushukuru Mungu kwa ajili ya nguvu, afya na uhai uliotupatia. Tunakushukuru pia kwa ajili ya nchi yetu Kenya na viongozi wote uliotupatia. Siku ya leo tunakukabidhi mikononi mwako, ya kwamba yoyote atakayotendeka hapa, maongezi na yote ambayo atakayofanyika hapa, Mungu, yakupendeze na yawe ni ya kufaa katika nchi yetu ya Kenya. Na ni katika jina la Yesu nimeomba na kuamini.
Please remain standing as I request the Honorable Abdi Salama to come and say a prayer for us.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the specially merciful. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. All praise is due to Allah, Lord of the worlds. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, sovereign of the day of recompense. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Guide us to the straight path. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. The path of those upon whom you have bestowed favor, and not of those who you have evoked your anger, or those who have gone astray. Oh God, oh Allah, make us among those who cooperate in righteousness and piety. Oh Allah, make us among those who strive for justice and not for discord. Oh Allah, make our affairs easy for us and guide us to what you love and you are pleased with. Oh Allah, bring our hearts together, reconcile between us and guide us to the paths of peace. Amen, amen, amen.
Please kindly remain standing for our national anthem. All right, I'll lead you with the national anthem. All right, let's start. O God of all creation, bless this our land and nation. Justice be our shield and defender. May we dwell in unity, peace and liberty. Plenty be found within our borders. You may kindly take your seats. Unfortunately, I don't know how to sing the East African National Anthem. But because this is a party affair, na leo hii ndio mimi nimekubali baba ni baba ya kila mtu kweli. Now, allow me to request the two Secretary Generals, the distinguished senator, the former senator, but actually still a senator, the SG Omar Hassan, to be able to come in front. I would also request SG Edwin Sifuna, Senator, CBS. You may clap again. Very good. All right. All right, thank you. Now listen, you know, mimi nimwambia baba ni baba ya nani? Kila mtu. Na sasa ukiona SG amesimama hapa, tupigie baba makofi. Ama namna gani? Now, Bwana SG, this is a very important function for us, and I'm going to request, can you please get the statement? going to request Senator Sifuna, CBS, to be able to read the first 5 stanzas, and then you can be able to, paragraphs, and then I can invite the president.
Thank you, Senator Ledama. Your Excellencies, the President, I've been requested to pause. Can I proceed, Your Excellencies? Okay.
Thank you very much. Mwambia baba ni baba ya kila mtu. So baba akisema fanya hivi lazima mfanye hivyo. I think all of you know where we've come from. Today is a very important day for all of us, because the unity of this country is greater than the interests of any of us. And when you see me standing here, it means a lot to me. But I've decided to follow the footstep of our 2 very distinguished and eminent leaders in this republic, to be able to bring the entire country together so that we can do away with a constant fight. So today, from the wisdom of His Excellency, President William Arap Ruto, and His Excellency, Right Honorable Prime Minister, they have sat down together and agreed that it's about time for us to end all these bickering, all these fights, and put this country first. I want to appreciate the wisdom of these 2 leaders. I want to thank them. And I want to remind them that this generation and the generations to come will be able to remember this occasion. It has taken a lot, trust me. But patience is everything. I actually never thought that I'll be standing here today to be able to usher in my 2 SGs. Unajua rungu yangu ilivunjika bwana. Lakini mbele is the most important. Unajua mali ilivunjika Junet. But today we are here to sign, or the 2 leaders will be signing an expression of interest to work together. It is imperative that we all find areas that we can be able to work together, and I believe that the details will be provided with you in time. So without wasting so much time, let me now take this opportunity to invite the distinguished senator from Nairobi, SG Edwin Sifuna, CBS, to be able to read the first 5 paragraphs. And I would kindly request you to actually remain silent so that you can internalize and you can be able to demystify the meaning of this agreement. Welcome, Banasia.
Thank you, Senator Ledama, Your Excellency the President, Your Excellency Prime Minister Raila Odinga, Your Excellency the Deputy President, all leaders present here, all protocols observed. My name is Edwin Sifuna. I am the Senator of Nairobi, and I am standing here in my capacity as the Secretary General of the Orange Democratic Movement. Your Excellency, in the capacity as SG, I have certain constitutional duties, and that is why I'm standing here to execute those duties in accordance with the Constitution of ODM. We have taken the liberty to read out this Memorandum of Understanding so that we are all clear on what it is and what it is not. We are all clear on what it is and what it is not. As SG, I want to confirm that this document has been processed through the relevant party organs. And Your Excellency, I have here in this room members of the party's central committee who I'll just request to stand up so that they confirm that this is a decision of an organ of the party. Please stand up if you're a member of the Central Committee of ODM. Thank you very much. You may be seated. We are going to take turns with my counterpart to read out this MOU It is titled Memorandum of Understanding to Resolve the Social, Economic, and Political Challenges Facing Kenya 2025. Realizing that Kenya has gone through a long period of political crisis and conflict that has hampered the nation's potential for development and improving the livelihoods of our people. Noting that such crises have often resulted into demonstrations by our people demanding their rights, with the state often resulting to brutal suppression of such demonstrations that unfortunately lead to loss of life as well as property. Acknowledging that the nation will not develop without reinforcing democratic governance and the rule of law, conscious that the decay in democratic governance is expressed through skewed allocation of resources, ethnic intolerance and marginalization, corruption, and noting that devolution, though intended to strengthen democratic governance and development at the grassroots, is systematically undermined and starved of funds. Now, therefore, His Excellency President Dr. William Samoei Ruto, CGH, and the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, EGH, being the party leaders of the largest political parties in Kenya and bearing the greatest political responsibility, acknowledge the need in setting up a broad platform for collaboration and cooperation between all political forces and other stakeholders in the Kenyan society to address these long-standing challenges that threaten our nationhood. As a first step towards this collaboration, His Excellency President Dr. William Samoei Ruto, CGH, and the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga did set up the National Dialogue Committee in the year 2023 and hereby make this resolution on the initiatives that must be undertaken to instill further confidence in the country. While this memorandum does not define the formation of a political coalition between the respective political parties, its successful implementation will inform the basis of steps towards the establishment of a progressive and stable country. Now, therefore, the two leaders commit and resolve to collaborate and cooperate with each other by conducting broad-based consultations between themselves on the key issues identified below. Number one, the full implementation of the National Dialogue Committee report, the NADCO report. Priority issues in the NADCO process, like the cost of living, youth unemployment, establishing a framework for the implementation of the 2/3 gender rule, have been the topics of discussion for far too long and now must be actualized. Number two, inclusivity in all spheres of public life. Kenya belongs to all persons, regardless of their ethnicity, religion, generation, or geographic location. All Kenyans are equal and all are entitled to an equitable budgetary resource allocation and opportunities in public appointments. Further, though the Constitution of Kenya is clear on the rights of minorities and the marginalized people in the country, not enough has been done, almost 15 years later, to uphold these rights by fully implementing the provisions of the Constitution. Third, protecting and strengthening devolution. Devolution must continue to be protected from any possibility of clawback on devolved functions, and more effort must be put at devolving all funds allocated to a devolved function, increasing budgetary allocation to counties, and ensuring the timely and predictable disbursement of devolved funds. Your Excellencies, allow me to now invite my counterpart, the Secretary General of UDA, the Honorable Hassan Omar, Senator, to continue with the rest of the document. I thank you.
Your Excellency the President, Your Excellency the Prime Minister, Your Excellency the Deputy President, Your Excellency the Chair of UDA. Like my brother Sifuna, I can confirm that UDA has also processed this document through the necessary protocols that are established by our Constitution. Present here is the National Steering Committee, which is chaired by His Excellency the President, who I will not ask to stand. There's also the National Executive Committee of the UDA. Can you please rise for recognition? And we also have the UDA Party Parliamentary Group that is also present in this auspicious occasion. I will proceed from where my brother